Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Well, I guess they were bound to show their faces again, huh? It had been a while since these outrageous leftist buffoons had staged a big disruptive event. For a while there, back in 2022 and 2023, you kept hearing about Just Stop Oil, the new kids on the block, changing the world one protest at a time. It felt like every month was a big disruption. You know, some real hard-hitting, effective social activism. We're a bunch of meat-eating, egg-eating, dairy-consuming, fossil fuel-dependent criminals. And of course, the most effective way to convince us of the error of our ways is by, getting BTFO'd in the face by a camera during some Swedish competition. Nothing says oil-consuming MAGA chud BTFO'd like gluing your hands to the floor in the middle of a road or an office building, pissing yourself 6 times in 24 hours.
Protesters have glued, or some of them at least, have super glued their hands to the roadway there, and what has to happen is these teams have to use solvents to dissolve that super glue.
Yeah, those Just Stop Oil people, they're changing the world with one protest at a time. It's been a while since we've seen them. Last year and the year prior, they were all the buzz.
What are they achieving?
Well, what they're saying is they want maximum disruption to stop the government extracting oil and gas.
Yeah, but that's cooking oil.
Well, I guess they're back here. Let's all collectively facepalm at their latest shenanigans. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so these Just Stop Oil LARPers have done it again. They've upped the ante. Here you'll see a couple leftist vandals running up to deface and vandalize Stonehenge with their signature orange paint. Great job, Just Stop Oil. You went from being annoying little nuisances, mostly just embarrassing yourself, and having a good chunk of the world sitting back and laughing at you, to now I think pretty much everybody, probably a good 90+% of the population, after witnessing this ridiculous stunt, probably hating you. It's no longer an attack on culture, it's now become an attack on humanity. Defacing Stonehenge, wow. I couldn't think of a worse PR move. We're not talking about defacing a building here, a piece of architecture in the middle of a city. We're talking about vandalizing a UNESCO World Heritage Site, one of the most iconic ancient monuments in the world, a monument that holds immense cultural, historical, and archaeological value, something that connects us to the past, ancient mysterious pillars that pulls out of us this pure existential curiosity, the mystery of it all, its connection to the skies, its connection to our ancient people, where it all started and where we come from. They've decided that that's going to be their ground of attack. These people ought to be the dumbest, least effective activists I've ever seen. Completely ineffective. Going back to the clip earlier, look at this guy. He's so harmless. Even trying his hardest, he couldn't get any damage done. Pathetic and ineffective. The perfect description for these left-wing activist groups. At the end of the day, it's a LARP, it's a publicity stunt, a bunch of corny individuals coming together, LARPing as if they're in some kind of movie, seeking, of course, validation. Really, I'd argue, acting in a selfish manner. They want to get their cheap thrill or their 24 hours in the spotlight, I think, rather than genuinely do something and change the world. Just think about the base premise. Maybe it's possible that these people are completely dumb and they just don't see it, but obviously blocking roads roads, vandalizing artwork, or causing any other sort of public inconvenience for other people, how's that going to benefit your cause and magically make the world a better place? I mean, for Pete's sakes, I think 2 years ago, I made a video, I can't remember exactly what the context was. I think it was related to trans rights or something. Some corporate building downtown in some major city was being protested by a bunch of black-clad Antifa losers. And what was their disruption strategy of choice? Placing giant jugs of piss in front of the building's entrance.
It's like a protest, dirty protest.
These people can't possibly be stupid enough to think that this stuff is working. Weak, ineffective, and totally selfish. People just want a cheap buzz. You know what's going on right now, for instance, at university campuses across the Western world with these pro-Palestine campouts? Well, most of the people there obviously don't even know what's going on. They have no real educated stance on the war or related history and policy. They're 19-year-old college students having fun camping on university grounds, pretending as if they're doing something significant. None of it's effective, just like all the wannabe hoodlums who put on ski masks and participated in the 2020 riots. You can't possibly convince me that people were stupid enough to think that smashing up buildings, burning cars, burning retail stores, and looting the entire electronics section at Target, well, that would somehow lead to the end of racism. Burn down the local taco joint, explode the gas station, firebomb the entire car dealership, and loot up Target, and poof, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's white picket fence. The whole world's become a suburb prophecy has come to life. Racism BTFO'd. Give me a frickin' break. Conclusion for this video, honestly, at this point, it's probably time to start enforcing the law. People have a constitutional right to peaceably assemble, and that should absolutely be respected. But don't you think when you have lunatics burning down streets, defacing historic art pieces, giant groups of mobs, taking over highways or major intersections, attacking people in traffic, don't you think it's time to start enforcing the law? Defacing an ancient World Heritage Site. Sorry, not sorry. It's a crime against humanity. You should go to jail for that. Or at the bare minimum, get hit with a serious, and I mean serious, fine. It's time to hold these criminal activists accountable for their actions. And that's the conclusion of this video. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.